everyone for subscribing! Mwah! And in this video, we're going to give you a quick overview on how to apply for tourist visa here in Norway.
Stay tuned if you want to learn more about the visa requirements and where you can do your application online.
Stay tuned! Before we proceed to visa application, we will take a look at the visa requirements first, which you can find at the Norwegian Directorate of Immigration website. First, you go to www.udi.no. This website is in Norwegian, but you may have it in English by clicking on the English word on the upper right corner. Now click on Want to apply. Fill in the applicant is a citizen of, and then choose your own country. Click Choose. Here, you can find different visa types. You may explore it on your own for more information. Next, click Visit and Holiday. And then click Visitor's Visa to Norway. Here you can find the different purposes for your visit. If you have a family living in Norway, you may choose Visit another family member or your spouse or whatever is applicable. But for this video, we will choose Visit Norway for other reasons. Here are the requirements for tourist visa. You must pay an application fee, which ranges from 35 to 80 euros, depending on which category fits you. You must hand in all the documents on the embassy's checklist. You will find the checklist by clicking on the How to Apply button below and choosing the country you live in. You must have a passport that is valid for at least 3 months after the end of your visit. Passport must be issued within the last 10 years. You must also have travel insurance and enough money to finance your stay in Norway and your return journey. You need at least 500 Norwegian kroner or 2,500 Philippine peso for each day of your stay in Norway, or someone you know who is living in Norway can give a financial guarantee. If you have a guarantor in Norway, he or she needs to complete a visa guarantee form. And if the guarantor is going to guarantee for more than one person, he or she must send a separate guarantee form to each applicant. And here is a guarantee form for visits. Your guarantor from Norway needs to fill in this form and submit it to the police together with the other necessary requirements. Now let's continue to the other requirements. You must not be subject to a prohibition against entry to Norway or Schengen. Click the link for more information about this. If you have been in the Schengen area in the last 90 days, you must check when it is possible for you to re-enter and how many days you can stay in Schengen. You can use the visa calculator to check this. Next, you must need to register your fingerprints. You can do this when you submit your requirements at VFS Global. If you are under the age of 18, both your parents or other persons responsible for you must sign your application. If you are visiting someone in Norway, you must have an invitation from the person you are visiting. You must normally have booked accommodation for the first days of your stay in Norway. Let's proceed to visa application. Go to www.udi.no. Scroll down and look for Login Application Portal. Here you can find important information about the situation due to the coronavirus. Next, we have two options. You can log into the portal if you already have an account, or create new user account for those who don't have one. After logging into the portal, click Want to apply. Select New Application, and then Application Forms from citizens of all countries. And we are now on the application forms. Next is you need to select visitor's visa. And in order to help you find the correct application form, you need to answer the question below. Are you going to travel with or visit a close family member who is an EU or EEA or Swiss citizen? Select No. And then click Continue. Here are the steps on how to apply for visa. Number 1, read and accept legal disclaimer. Number 2, fill in the application form. Number 3, pay the fee. Number 4, send in application form. And number 5, hand in documents in person. Next, you need to click the accept the legal disclaimer and go to application form. On the left side, you can find the sections of the application form for your guide. Please answer the questions below to find out where to hand in the application. Select which country you are applying from. And since this video is intended for all the Filipinos who want to visit Norway, then type Philippines. Thailand Royal Norwegian Embassy in Bangkok is responsible for applications from the country Philippines. After filling in the application form, you must hand in your application documents in person. When submitting your application, please meet in person at the VFS Visa Application Center in Manila or Cebu, which receives applications on behalf of the embassy. Please note that VFS in Cebu is closed at the moment. Please find the contact information and information on how to book an appointment with VFS on the following website. It is important that you read all the information at www.vfsglobal.com for your smooth application. And now let's proceed. Fill in your personal information, your surname, first name, sex, date of birth, place of birth, country of birth, and then next. Do the same on the next page. Choose your nationality at birth, your national ID number if you have one, and your DUF number if you have one. And then proceed. Next is the contact information, your street address, postal code, your city, country, email address, and then click next. And then they will ask you if you work. You may choose yes if you have work and no if you don't have. And then click next. Your marital status information, if you're single or married. And then click next. Travel document and history. So these are the countries that are part of the Schengen area. We have Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, the Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. You can also travel to all of these countries when you have a tourist visa in Norway. Next, fill in your passport details and click next. Next is a travel plan. You need to fill this out and click next. Next is invitation. Here, you will be asked if someone invited you to Norway. After answering, you click next. And then travel expenses. You will be asked who is going to pay the applicant's expenses for travel and stay in Norway. You may click applicant if you can pay for your own expenses or sponsor if you have one. And then click next. Now we are done filling up the application form. And then next you will see your application summary. You may check it, go through it, and check if you have wrong answers or if you need to correct your answers. Then check confirm and click next. Well, after you fill out all the necessary information, you can now submit your application and then you will be redirected to the payment section.
Yes, and after you paid for your application, you will receive a confirmation through email. Together with your confirmation letter, you will also receive your cover letter. Then after you have made your application at the UDI application portal, you can then make an appointment at VFS Global. I will show you how. So thank you so much for watching.